Okay, hello guys. Yep, I'm live again. So sorry for being a little late. Let me just close down this, mute this video here. Okay, so this is probably not going to be that long of a video, but regardless, I have thoughts. We played against Leicester City. We lost 2-1, but to be honest, nobody can really beat not really United supporters can't really be that mad though, to be honest, as we did play with a very reserved um, team, I'll say. But I have some thoughts, and I, for one, am actually happy that a lot of the players that usually doesn't get any type of play time or minutes finally had the opportunity now, and a lot of people ended up shining for sure. So what I always be doing within these live streams is that I do talk about the first half and the second half. I do write down notes on my phone just to make sure that every thoughts that I have will not be forgotten while I do my lives and overall at the game. And at the end, I will be giving you guys my player ratings, where 5 will be average. So let's just get into it. First and foremost, did I expect us to win? No, but I was hopeful of maybe getting a draw. It's not the end of the world that we lost, to be completely honest, as we still have, I'm going to say, secured, second spot, as we did lost. Manchester City is, you know, they won the title. They have. It's not mathematically possible for Man United to catch on right now. And to be honest, Man City deserves to win the title now. They have been so strong. Maybe not necessarily throughout the whole season, but at least since January until now, they deserve it. Hopefully next season, Man United will definitely be strong title contenders, but that, you know, comes down to whether or not we get some key signings to strengthening up our team. But you never know. You never know. Regardless. By the way, I forgot to mention, if you are watching this and you have some thoughts that you want to share, feel free to write in the um, live chat. Definitely do that. You're more than welcome to do that. And also, after the game, you can write your comments in the comment section for sure. So, what else do I want to say? I mean, a lot of people were like, okay, I think several people were very annoyed maybe about the fact that United had to play, that United couldn't really play with a very strong team, I guess, but it is what it is. I think it comes down to the fact that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer needs to rotate his squad. He needs to. We can't be having these players only play now because they had to be played, and then they're not going to get their chance again. There's several key players today that I feel like certainly needs to play during the Liverpool game. Give them the chance. Okay, I know that a lot of them played for the full 90 minutes. Some played, 70 minutes or so, 65, well, doesn't matter. Give them the chance to maybe start the game and then come off later, or maybe come in within the 60th minute, for instance. But give them time. Give them their chance. Okay? Seriously. We have a comment here from Tato. The first half team actually played some decent football. What do you think? You know what? I completely agree with you. I actually did write down that I did feel like first half was pretty good. And I also did feel like maybe some moments of second half wasn't too bad. I mean, it ended up with, if we're going to be focusing on the first half though, as you mentioned, Tato, is the fact that within the 10th minute, Luke Thomas, which is only 19 years old, he scored his first goal, which was a very good goal, might I add. Not going to take that away from him. Um, and then not long after that, in the 15th minute, great assist from Ahmed Diallo over to Mason Greenwood. Mason Greenwood does what Mason Greenwood does well, scoring goals. He got both his feet that he can just pick and choose from. Not a lot of players have that opportunity. Just saying, you got to give it to him. And I really, really loved that. I felt like the momentum was pretty high overall in the first half. Um, Leicester's defense was pretty much non-existing at that very moment. When we did get the equalizer, we had a great save by David De Gea. I mean, he's such an important player for us as well. Around the 27th minute, I feel after that, Man United seemed to control the game, and we did have a better ball position throughout the first half, more than Leicester. But in the second half, Leicester definitely had the ball way more than we did. But I don't necessarily feel like that's a good or a bad thing. I feel like we had our chances, but we weren't always, really lethal in the box. But there were still key elements to take, you know, as an experience regardless. So overall, a very good first half. Decent, like you said, Tato. Very decent and good first half, in my opinion. For second half, though, I did feel like we started off pretty well too. Youngster seems pretty confident, not really afraid, definitely early on. But then after that, Leicester got more and more into, you know, the game, had more control. But I still feel like our defense was pretty solid today. I'm not gonna lie. I gave a couple of players, especially when it comes to our defense, some very solid points. I'm not even gonna say solid points, very high points. Okay, there is one or two that I'm like contenders to be man of the match, and I'm like, you know what? They deserve it. What else? What I feel like we shouldn't have done is the fact that when Leicester got a corner, right? I wish that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer didn't, didn't have made his substitutes at that moment, because that was in the 65th minute. Rashford came in for Anthony Elanga, which is Swedish, by the way. Yep. And then Cavani came in for, who did Cavani came in for? Mason Greenwood. Okay, so right there in the 65th minute, no, not Greenwood, but Rashford did mark his man. I hope I'm not good at pronouncing names, so I apologize. But a Turkish player, which is very good with scoring headers. I think it's Soyuncu. I apologize. He scored a great header. Um, Marcus Rashford completely didn't mark him at all. Nemanja Matic didn't have a chance to, try to head it out. So they scored the second goal at that moment, and that was kind of it. It was a bummer, but I still felt like we had moments to get another equalizer, but it just didn't happen. Leicester definitely deserved to win the game. But seriously, though, it wasn't like Man United was trash. Yeah, we had our, reserve team, but regardless, a lot of the people on that pitch should be proud of themselves because we were pretty decent overall. I want to say it. Yeah. Um. Still, it wasn't like Man United, left at the back burner or anything. I did feel like we still kept the momentum of trying to attack regardless. We just didn't, you know, maybe had have the enough time to fully get through. And that's a bummer, but that happens. Yet another tattoo comment. Thank you, my man. Tuansebe was monumental in the second half. I completely agree. I, oh my God. I feel like there were several moments where Leicester probably could have scored way more goals. He was so lethal. I am literally thinking about maybe having him or the Monday Matic as man of the match. Both of them had an amazing game. Wow. Oh my God. If Solskjaer doesn't use both of them at least once a bit, then I don't know. I really can't. I can't support that. That's going to make me very annoyed and super angry. I'm just gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna have a problem with that. What else are we gonna say about the second half? Yeah, we kept pressing high, basically. So overall, my opinions about the game, as we're not gonna be here for that long during this live here, by the way. But I just wanna make it pretty clear. I'm very proud of the lads. Like I said, City, we know, unfortunately, won the league. But yet again, was there really a surprise? No, we knew it was gonna happen. I know, I know. But did I want to? No, I didn't. But it was bound to happen. Regardless, I really, really hope that we can, I don't know, try to, in a way, fight for the title, Be more of a stronger title contender, especially for next season. It will be great to win the league, but it might take us another season or two after that. I don't know. But I'll definitely do another video. Maybe not a live, but just an actual video that I'll pre-record and get up for you guys. Probably not this week, but maybe next week, talking more about what United are missing to really get the title or something in that order. But I have so many different videos planned, so get excited. It's coming. Not only Man United based, but just it's coming. Okay. So to finish up this video, let's get into the player ratings. Where, as I said early on in the video, 5 is, you know, an average. It's basically decent. It's okay. It's like, you did well. You did your thing. But did I even give anybody a 5? I might have actually. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna get in there. So, David De Gea, our wonderful goalkeeper, yet again, I really feel like he had a great game. Yeah, okay, he conceded 2 goals, but seriously though, he had also a lot of other important saves. I'm gonna give him an 8. Yeah, I said it. We're gonna do that. Alex Telles, I felt like he was a little bit rusty. By the way, make sure that you also give your own player ratings in the live chat or after the video in the comment section below. I would love to hear what you think. Maybe you disagree with me, and that's completely fine. We're allowed to have different opinions. It's okay. Not a big deal. But like I said, Alex Telles, little rusty, but has definitely great potential. I feel like he has the qualities, but the lad needs more game time. Seriously, though. We can't just let him play now and then Solskjaer is not going to let him play until, the start of next season or whatever. No, give him the opportunity. We have several players that have been overplayed for such a long time, and it will bound to happen. I almost feel like this game, I know that Premier League kind of did us dirty, basically, you know, but in a way, this was a little bit of a blessing in disguise because if we didn't have 3 games in 5 days, maybe just two, right, and we had more time before the second game, I feel like Solskjaer will probably just go with the strongest team in both games. Maybe a few changes here and there, but not that many. He was forced to do this, and I for one am not really angry with it. Some other people are. Liverpool, of course, would I want us to go with our strongest team so that we would have probably won this game and then they would have had a better chance to get, Champions League football, whatever. I don't know. They are delusional, but it is what it is. Okay. Brandon Williams. I was initially thinking that I wanted to give Brandon Williams maybe a 6, but I feel like throughout second half he got a lot better. So I'm actually going to give him 7. He had some good saves here and there within the defense. And he has some moments where he is pretty quick with the ball. He's definitely not a slow paced guy at all. Definitely one player that can actually run, has, you know, he has some legs to him in a way. If that even makes sense, I don't know. But regardless, um, ball misses here and there. But seriously though, it's the fact that he, as well as Alex Telles, has been pretty rusty. So, am I gonna blame him for that? No. He was decent, a 7. It is. Everybody, I'm gonna give an 8. I feel like he was pretty solid back there. He had his, center back partner in Axel Tuanzebe, which we will be getting into in a moment. Whoa. But seriously, I feel like Eric Bailly, I think it wasn't last game, but it was the wrong game where I felt like he didn't really play that well. But that was also because he hadn't played for that long. Also, not really seemed to be comfortable. But in this game, he seemed pretty confident, wasn't being reckless at all because he has moments, okay, times where Eric Bailly can just be like, screw it, I'ma do me. Okay, I'ma just do this crazy tackle. He didn't do that in this game. And I love that. Keep doing it. You just keep being strong, okay? Fast and strong. Check in 8. Axel Tuanzebe, I'm literally thinking maybe man of the match. Second half, he was so vital, important. Wow, such a good player. And he's young. We need to remember that. He had a loan spell at Aston Villa, I think for about 2 seasons. One of Aston Villa's um, best players, which I've heard in the championship when Villa used to be there, right? Before they um, got back into the Premier League. And then he came back to us. I am just still wondering why Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not playing Axel Tuanzebe. Why? What is the reason? He was our man of the match against PSG in the Champions League group stage. I think it was the first game we played against them. And he literally had Neymar and Mbappe in his back pocket. That's how good he was. And after that, suddenly he got just thrown to the sidelines and wasn't even played until, if I am not mistaken, the game against Besiktas, I think, the Turkish club where we actually lost, and a lot of the players were trash. Probably the worst defensive, I don't know, game I've ever seen. Like, I don't know what we were doing, but we were horrible in that game. That was wow. But like, I don't get why it went several weeks for him to play again when he was such a pivotal part of us winning against PSG, you know? And he has been on and off the squad for whatever reason. I know he has been injury prone in the past. We get that, but still, this season he hasn't really had any injuries that I can remember. Seriously though, there are more players that have had it. If he has had any injuries, I can't recall that at all. But I'm just saying he needs to be played more because he was so important. I'm gonna give him a 9. He was strong. He had several blocks. He had several saves. He was so important in this game. And I know this game was not really that important in general for us. It didn't mean anything, but I just felt like it was important for him, his confidence, and for the overall squad for him to play well, and he did. So a 9 that is. I might just give him the man of the match just by how well he just leveled up in the second half. He was still pretty good in the first half, but I just felt like Leicester kept pressing on very, very high and a lot overall. And he was just always there to just block every shot um, Leicester City made. So I gotta give it to him. Um, Second contender for the man of the match, I want to say Nemanja Matic, probably one of the best games I've seen of him in the United shirt. Maybe some people disagree, but I just felt like he was pretty much important to have, more so for his experience. He had these two touches here and there. I don't know. I It's been a long time where I've seen Matic play this good. Seriously though, I was just like, is that Matic running all around the pitch like that? No. We need to remember he's one of the older guys in the team. Okay? He ain't young anymore. He's not in the top level like he used to be. I still am like confused by why Chelsea decided to, sell him to us, which I'm happy they did, but he hasn't really had that much, you know, minutes to play during the season. There are rumors that he might leave to Rome, I think maybe. I mean, as Jose Mourinho is the new coach for Rome, might be a it might be a new reality. Do I want Matic to leave? No. I think Nemanja Matic can still be a very important asset to this club, regardless, or to the squad in general. So I don't want him to leave. A nine, that is. Donny van de Beek, I'm gonna say a six. I felt like he was a little bit anonymous throughout the game. I'm not gonna lie, but he still needs to play a lot more. It's just the fact that he, like I said, with the other players, was a little rusty. He needs to play more. And I really do hope that he will get some minutes against Liverpool, but to be honest, he probably won't. I think the only reason why he played now is because Solskjaer needed him to play. Um, Juan Mata, I also felt like was a little bit anonymous. I probably might give him a five. That might be a little harsh, but I have to be honest to be, you know, that's important. That I'm going to be honest. A five, that is. I'm sorry. Ahmed Diallo, is he like 18 or 19, 17? He's pretty young. He scored against AC Milan, I think in the second leg, which was definitely very good game for him. Was that his debut game? Might have been. After that, he didn't really play, and he has such good attributes. I'm telling you, I don't want him to go on loan, which I think there are, you know, rumors that he might, but I think he can be very important for us right now and for next season. Let him play. He was so good when he comes down to the attack, but also defensively. He was all over the pitch. We need to remember, yeah, he young, but I felt like physically it was pretty strong, very solid. I'm gonna give him a nine. I didn't really feel like there was much errors. He had that great assist to Mason Greenwood, and I really enjoyed watching him play. So a nine, that is. I'm gonna be honest. Mason Greenwood. Oh no. First, I'm sorry, Anthony Elanga, which had his debut, pretty solid, great debut for sure. I'll give him a seven. Maybe I could have given an eight, but I felt like a seven is pretty decent though. I want to see more. I hope that he'll get, at least be on the bench for the Liverpool game, or maybe get some play time for the two other games after that, which will be the last games of the season in the Premier League for Fulham, against Fulham, I mean, and Wolverhampton. That would be great. And for the last, when it comes to the starting 11, Mason Greenwood yet again has another goal. I was thinking about an eight, but no, I'm going to give him a nine. He was good. He did his thing. He does what we expect him to do. I don't necessarily expect him to score all the time, but I'm just thinking when you had the chance to, my brother, score. You did it. Thumbs up to you. A nine that there is. I'm just really proud of the lad. He's so important. He started the season pretty weak, but we know that there are a lot of personal reasons, to why he wasn't really in the right headspace or mentally even. But I do really, and I'm really happy to see him just kind of turning a new leaf and being so important for us throughout. this season, at least for the couple of weeks now. So I'm happy about that. Okay, so for our substitute, both Cavani and Rashford came in the 65th minute for um, Diallo and no, not Diallo, for Elanga and Mason Greenwood. I'll give Cavani a 7. I feel like he was still pretty much important throughout when he came. I do wish that our substitute came maybe a little bit later, to be honest. I just feel like they didn't really need to be played. Like I don't even know why I'm saying that. That's the first time I actually thought about thinking maybe the substitute should have come a little bit later on the game, maybe like within 10 minutes, just because I don't want them to be burnt out, you know? That's all. Rashford, I felt like, had his moments, but he just wasn't really up there. A 5, I'm going to be honest. Bruno Fernandes, there were definitely some chances. You know, he and Cavani they have that chemistry. They get each other. There were moments, but it just didn't really happen in the end, and that's that. But I'm gonna answer you very soon, Tato. Great question. Fernandez, I'm probably gonna say 7. He came in the 78th minute. Like, what is he going to do? You know, it's not that much that he could have done. He's been played so much throughout the season, but a 7 when it comes to Bruno standards, yeah, a 7 is decent. So I think that's gonna wrap it up for the overall game. But I will be answering Tato's question here. So let me show you guys. This is unrelated to the game, but before you end the show, what do you think about Conor McGregor potentially buying the club? Great question. I'm not necessarily a fan of Conor McGregor, but could it be more worse or any more? I mean, could it be worse than the owners that we really have right now? I don't think so. So I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to it, but is Conor McGregor a Man United supporter? If he is, go ahead, you know? But I want us to have owners that know about football, that actually are interested in football. You know, there's no point of having owners that just looks at Man United as a business opportunity. You know, I want the owners to look at Man United as an actual football club. You know, okay, a business, but a football club, basically. Of course, making money, but we need to do it in the right way. You know, that's what I'm thinking. So if he can be a better choice or do a lot better than what the Glazers are doing, then I'm all for it. But I don't know. I think overall there are so much things that need to be worked out when it comes to this team from the board and to get new players, of course, to have Ole Gunnar Solskjaer completely back this summer. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but hopefully. But seriously, Tato, great question, and thank you for being so um, active during this live. I really appreciate it. You kept me company. Thank you. And for those of you who will be watching this live later, feel free to comment down below what you thought about the game. If you did watch it, of course. And I think I just need to wrap up this video, but I'll see you guys in another video. I'm not completely sure if I'm going to be doing a live on the Liverpool game on Thursday, as I will be needing to go wake up pretty early Friday morning. So I'll give you a heads up. If I don't be able to do a live, I'll probably just pre-film maybe my predictions about the game or something, or I'll do a live on Friday afternoon. We'll see. But regardless, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you very soon. Remember to subscribe if you're new here, and like and share this video with all your friends and family, as that will help me out a lot to grow my channel. I just am realizing I've been here for literally about 30 minutes. I gotta go. But yeah, thank you. Peace and bye.